I've got one that can see.
Logic before authority.
Hi guys, this is Daniel Alexander Cannon here on Logic Before Authority. And we are back. I wanted to do this as a live today, but I haven't done a live in a while and I'm doing something wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and record it and release it as a recording. I'll get the live thing straightened out and we'll do some more lives here and there. What we're talking about today is we're talking about the same subject, you might say, the activation. Okay, and I really wanted to do a question and answer, a live question and answer, but we'll have to do that tomorrow or another day here soon. Well, I want to know what y'all guys' questions are, because you have to know the question in order to find anything. That's why the Bible says question everything and prove everything. But you've got to know the question. So anyways, I wanted that from you. Y'all guys can put them in the comments, but I'll try to do a live here real soon for you. Now, I'm here. I reckon this will be somewhat short today, but if you don't understand where we're at in this, I'm not going to go back and explain everything. It's about the people who took the free needles and the people who took these things and had them go up their nose. And what I want to do is, as a matter of fact, I had one of you guys, thank you very much, sent me one of these original kits from back then. And it is my high suspicion, more than a suspicion, that the cotton tipped swabs that are in here, you might say they're loaded. Okay, it's not a cotton, it's a polymer. Okay, and they're like liquid filled nanoparticle kind of stuff that's inside of each little fiber. Now, I've already seen several years ago, a guy that went under the microscope and looked at this stuff, and he's seen a lot of interesting things. And I want to look at it myself. Okay. But we've got to have a really good, microscope, digital microscope. Matter of fact, I did research in this 4K digital microscope. Okay. And it has a 52 megapixel, sensor in it. Okay. Which means that you can zoom in on a gnat's butt, okay, and see what kind of underwear he's wearing. You know what I'm saying. So it's talking about a 2000x. Whether or not how clear you are at 2000x, I don't know, but I don't think we're going to need 2000x. But we need this 52 megapixel, and we need this 4K. Okay. So what I'm doing, or what I'm asking for, is y'all guys to help me get this. I've already got one of the original COVID tests, okay, that I'm going to use. Speaking of COVID, there was something specific to that I wanted to show you too. What did I do with it? Let's see. It's in reference to the word COVID and where it comes from. Okay. Co means like together. It's the way the word coin, CO, and coin, where that comes from. Now, where does vid come from? Vid comes from, it's Latin, which is where a lot of this stuff comes from. And I'm looking for my window here. Just a second. Trying to find my window. Okay, here we go. What did I do with the definitions? I had the Latin definitions up here. You get so much going on, you wouldn't believe it. Well, I mean, you can see how my screen's flashing and going from one window to another one, to another one, to another one, to another one. I've got all these windows open with dozens and dozens and probably hundreds of tabs associated with all this stuff, and multiple monitors, so you can't even see all of them popping up. Let's see. Is it down here? Did I have to put it down here? What did I do with it? And in the last video, I explained basically everything here. Now, there are a couple of things here that I did not go into as much in detail in the last video, so I wanted to clear it up. Remember in the last video, we talked about this coin, not that one, this one, and it had this palm tree on it, this palm tree right there. And then it had this X below the palm tree. And I mentioned what it was, but I didn't show you. So let me zoom this in so you can see it better. Okay, see the syringe, the free needle here? Okay, this is how they achieve peace. That's what they're going for, is peace. So their version of peace is technology, free needles, satellites, and satellite dishes. And here's your satellite up here. And the free needle, as you can see, there's two little drips right here. It looks like drips of water. That is the particulate, the lipid nanoparticulate that is injected when this is used, okay, when you took a free needle. And you can see the tip of the needle and the tip of that drip right there, that one, is coming right off of this X right here. This X is a sword, okay? And I'm going to show that to you right now, that X is in fact a sword. Now, it's on like the Saudi Arabian coinage, and it's also their emblem, their national emblem. But see how their national emblem has the palm tree, and it has the swords crossed below it. And if you compare that with this, you can see that's what it is. Right here. See? That's what it symbolically represents, is this, okay? It's making me really reconsider Saudi Arabia's influence in all this. But then I have to realize that ultimately we're not talking about a country. We're talking about a people, okay? The people we're talking about are the sons of Esau. You know, Esau out of Genesis in the Bible. Esau and Jacob, and Esau came out hairy. And Esau is Edom, Idumea, and all that. These are the people. It's peace through death, okay? And so I wanted to show you that, make sure you understood it. And we've talked about the activation, like you see here in this image. You've got the little symbolism right here for this thing, and I showed you what that is that, okay? And of course, those satellites, your friendly SpaceX guy with Starlink is launching those right now. Now, ultimately, he's just the front man. He's not really doing it. He's just the actor filling the role. Maybe he is a pretty smart guy. Maybe he is, maybe this and that. But what he is he is a Edomite. Okay? That's what he is. And that's what these guys are. The Edomites conquered the Saudi Arabia area when they came down out of the Petra area and multiplied and conquered the Saudi Arabia area. And that's who's in charge. Okay. That's who's in charge, and that's who's behind this. Okay. And this guy right here, he's one of them. He's of the bloodline. Okay. And that's how these guys operate, is off of bloodline. So we know who they are. We know where they came from. We know what their story is. A lot of it anyways. And we're going to know more. We're going to keep digging. But I hope you're like me and you want to see what is inside of this. Okay. I want to look at those fibers, and I need something really good, yet not thousands and thousands of dollars to look at it with. And what this will allow me to do is it will allow me to connect this to my computer right here. And this screen that you're looking at this on right now, we'll be able to look at the fibers together live. Okay. And we'll be able to analyze it together live. It'll allow us to do all of that. Okay. It comes with its own little screen, but I've got a 43 or something like that inch 4K monitor right here. So we're going to be able to see it really, really clear. Okay. And just looking through these images, I actually haven't looked at all these images yet, just to see if I see anything interesting. Not so much. The main thing is the 4K capability and the 52 meg video sensor. That, according to everything I can research, this is the unit that we would want to do this with. So I need somebody to help me sponsor it. Okay. And if you do that, if you want credit, I will give you credit for sponsoring this. Okay. Well, maybe a few of you can come together. I don't know. But we need to look at this thing. We need to know if I'm right about these particles. Okay. And I just don't have $200. I mean, I don't have $200 in my accounts right now. Not even, probably, I got about $70, so I run on the edge all the time, and I wouldn't even have that 70 if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you very much for that. I have one other, I guess you'd call it announcement or opportunity I wanted to bring up also. I have someone who has come forward, and here comes an ambulance or a police car. Okay, it's gone by. I have someone who is, because I've been in need of a vehicle for a long time. I've had a vehicle, but it's an 07 CTS Cadillac, and it's Miss Kim's, and it's on its last leg. It's been on its last leg, hopping along for literally years, and I can't go out and finance anything. Honestly, even if I could, I wouldn't. I'm just not going to play that game anymore. Okay. So, but anyways, what I have someone who has come forward, and they've made what would you call it? A pledge. Okay. What the pledge is that for every dollar I can raise towards a vehicle, they will match it up to $6,000. So that means I have the opportunity to potentially raise up to $12,000. And I've done all the research I can out there. And these Tundras from about 2007, okay? 2007 and forward, the Toyota Tundras, in every basic category, are the best for longevity, because right now that's my problem, is I can't trust that car. It'll run, but you'll pull up somewhere's another and it just will not crank back up. It may be 30 minutes, it may be an hour, it ultimately, sometimes, most of the time, you might need a jump box, which we have one in the back, but it'll crank finally. But it's just everything on that car is just wore out. As the kids say these days, it's clapped out. Okay. And so if somebody made that offer to you, wouldn't you do anything you could to try to see what you could do to make that situation happen? I can get like an 07 with reasonably low miles, because low miles on a Toyota Tundra like this, low miles is 150. Okay. Because these things go 3, 4, 500,000 miles if you change the oil and do proper maintenance, transmission flushes and things like that. And so I'm just literally praying that this could work out where I could get a Tundra. It would take an enormous amount of stress off of me, because I can't, it's very hard for me to let Miss Kim go anywhere, even just to the grocery store in that CTS, because it's just got so many electrical problems. If anybody wants to sell you an older Cadillac, run. I'm telling you, run, because they're a nightmare. And so now what this is a pledge type situation. Okay. So if there are any of you out there that would be willing to help me make an attempt to match these funds from this one kind person that's offered up to $6,000 in matching money. So for every dollar that you pledge, they'll match that dollar with another dollar. So I have the ability to get up to $12,000 if I'm so lucky and fortunate to be able to raise that kind of money to try to get this truck. Now, it's not this one, but it's just like this. Okay. And for $12,000, you're talking about an 07, 08, 09, maybe a 2010, somewhere's in there. And just you hunt down the one that's got about 150,000 miles on it. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Okay. I know that's still pretty older, but it would be so much better than what we've got right now. It's just the way it is. If, let me see here. Let me put up my phone number on the screen if I can. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that is the number you can text me at, 843-284-3343. If you're in a situation where you could see your way clear, talk to Father and find out if you should, but if you're in a situation that you could put up, whether it be a little lump or a bigger lump, I don't know, but I have this opportunity, so I have to do it. This is the only way I can do anything or make anything happen, is because of my channel, because of the work I've done for the last 16 years. So I hope you understand, and I hope I'm not being seen as over asking or taking advantage of or anything like that. I just really need another car, really bad. And this Cadillac, it's got to be retired permanently, because you just can't trust driving it. All right. I think that's basically it for now, anyways. In reference to the where am I at here? This and this is a separate thing. And the way you can help me try to get this is by making any donation. It'll help me get this $200 together, because I just don't have it. And I've got all my monthly bills paid for this month, thanks to y'all guys, without having to freak out. But it pours through your hands like water. And I'm trying to see if I can't make this happen as well. The links are below the video where you can do that, or you could also send me a text message as well. So that number I gave you, don't call it, text it, okay? Matter of fact, you probably can't even see it right there. I've still got it on the screen, but there we go. You can text me in reference to trying to help me with a truck, or you can text me in reference to trying to help us get something like this, hopefully this one. And if someone's really into this kind of stuff and they know something better, text me and let me know that too. And I'll take a look at it. Give me a link to it, something like that. Okay. I know this hasn't been an in-depth dive, but I've been doing the in-depth dive. I think y'all guys know that. Also, I was wondering if any of you guys know any other channels that are doing in-depth work like I do. If you do, put a link to their channel in the comments below. I have my channel set so you can leave links in there and it'll post, or it should. So leave, if you know of a channel or other channels that are doing in-depth, really good work, leave the links in the comments so I can take a look at them, because I want more information too. And it doesn't have to come from me and all my research. I can look at somebody else's things and work from there, kind of like y'all guys do with my stuff. So, all right, I probably have worn your ear off and asked for enough. Hope to hear from some of you guys. And yeah, I'm still, my voice comes and goes. When I start talking a lot, it starts fading pretty quick, but it's fine. With that being said, I'm going to let you go. I love you, and our Father in heaven loves you. And I'll try to get that live thing worked out, and so we can go live and communicate more directly about this. And I'm also thinking of doing a live hangout where it's not on video, it's just us hanging out, you know, like a chat room. I'm looking at doing one of those real soon too. So I'll give you more details on that coming up real soon. All right, I love you. And thank y'all guys for supporting my work. Have a great day. Bye-bye for now.
I've got one that can see.
Logic before authority.